I'm very excited to be here with Linda today to talk to you about a technology that's really worth discovering called Endermologie by LPG. So thank you, Linda, for having us here today.
Thank you, Elgha. Thank you for being here. Really a pleasure.
My pleasure, thank you. And one of the reasons why we wanted to do this webinar is to actually share with you the amazing technology behind Endermologie. I have to be honest, before I met Linda, I didn't really know much about it. I thought I knew, but then after just a few conversations that we had, right, I realized there's so much potential with this technology, and I really am excited that you find out also about it.
Let's start from the beginning. Most people don't know that Endermologie is a word that is owned by LPG.
Right.
It has been created by them. It's a registered trademark. And when you think Endermologie, it has to be an LPG technology. It is so well known that most people that are going to perform cellulite treatments or body contouring treatment will say or advertise that they're doing Endermologie treatments.
Right, that's true. That's what I've seen.
But it's not. If you're, for example, using another technique with radio frequency or any other technique for body contouring or cellulite reduction, and promote Endermologie, you're not doing Endermologie. So there's few words here. Endermologie is owned by LPG. LPG is the name of the company, Louis-Paul Guittet, the three initials of the inventor.
Right.
And then we have the name of the machines.
Okay.
Example, Mercedes stands for CELLU M6. It's the model, meaning the machine name is CELLU M6. All of the generations are CELLU M6.
Okay.
Now you add to it the latest generation, which we're going to be talking about today. It's called Alliance. So CELLU M6 Alliance is the latest generation of LPG with the newest patent that combines two patents.
Yes, very exciting about that.
And that's very exciting. It's amazing the results and what they have been able to accomplish. Endermologie, LPG, CELLU M6 Alliance, all comes in the same family.
Before we dive into the results and the technology, I think it's interesting for people to know, like, where does it come from? So you spoke about the doctor, but where does the idea come from?
Something that people don't know necessarily is it has never meant to be for cellulite reduction or body contouring or anything that is in the aesthetic industry. At first, in 1987, it was created by Louis-Paul Guittet, LPG, for tissue massage. It was for burn victims.
Oh, really?
Burn survivors, we call them. He got an accident and he was being treated by a kinesiologist in France. When he used to go in the morning and the massage was being given to him, wasn't the same than when he used to go in the evening.
Oh, I see.
Because with his
different hands. Yeah.
So then, being an engineer, he thought, oh, maybe I could create a machine that will reproduce the hands of the therapist somehow, so the job is going to be consistent, easier, and more performant. And honestly, it just revolutionized the whole industry in terms of body contouring and skin rejuvenation and so on. So in early 90s, there was not much competition there.
Right.
By working on scars and on burns, they realized that the tissue, the skin around the burn was even nicer. The healthy skin was even nicer and healthier. And this is why they created a new machine, different a little bit than the one dedicated to doctors, and they penetrated the aesthetic world and became so popularized. We're actually in 110 countries worldwide.
Oh, yes.
With 145 scientific studies published.
That's amazing. Yes, I know you sent me so many that
I know,
I was like, oh my God.
You stopped counting.
Yes.
LPG has a philosophy of, first of all, it's a non-invasive technique. It's a mechanical stimulation. We're going to see when we go to the machine the way it stimulates the skin and the different parameters. Non-invasive, 100% natural, and painless.
Yes, it is.
Now, this is a factor that is so important because, unfortunately, some people think because there's no pain, it shouldn't work.
Yeah, that comes from the laser world and all.
It's not with this.
Right.
When you work with Endermologie, this is what you're treating basically.
Right.
The pain, blood flow, increasing blood flow, lymphatic system is being activated and so on. So you are removing the pain, you're reducing the pain factor for the skin, for the body, and this is why it's so painless. When you have a scar, when you have been burned, you don't want to cause any pain. It's painless and it's efficient. This is basically the technology, the CELLU M6 Alliance. As you can see, it doesn't take much space.
No.
It takes the space of a chair in a room, easy to maneuver, easy to move with. We have a long hose, so we're a distance from the customer. And the whole magic, the whole engineering is in the treatment head, where we have a chamber, a roller, and a flap.
Nice.
And all of them, these two are motorized, so they only move when the setting is on, and it targets different layers of the skin. Everything is preset in the technology, so the system is pretty well thought, very easy to use. Beauty application, spa application, health application, medical aesthetic when we combine with injections or liposuction and so on. So if we focus for this webinar on the beauty application, then we see we have men and women.
Right.
Body and face.
Right.
Not to forget that again, this is two machines in one. Multiple applications in one technology. So if you look in the body applications, for example, the way it's set up, you have the body and then you can select if I want to work on the abdomen, for example, it gives me the option of choosing the type of skin I have on that area. Could be the thighs, could be the buttocks, could be any part of my body where I'm able to select the type of skin I have. Once I select it, it gives me the time. I can do it for 10 minutes, I can do it for 5 minutes. I can really select the time that I want, and I keep going like this. On the thighs, I could do the same. I can select another 10 minutes, and then the machine calculates everything for me and sets everything for the technician.
Oh my gosh.
Caroline is standing, but we could be sitting on a stool. We set up the programs. We choose the skin condition, we emphasize on the areas that I want. In 40 minutes, I'm able to work on the whole body, front and back, and be specific on what I want to target. The treatment heads that are for every single part of the body, the smallest, the arms, the calf. So you can go everywhere where you have skin. Like Caroline is going to show us the ones for the face. So face, neck, décolleté, and hands.
Right.
With this one, and we can use the smallest one for around the eyes, very close to the eyelids, on the eyelids, on top. It's very safe. There's no risk whatsoever.
That's amazing. And what are the benefits for this one for around the eyes?
Drainage, dark circles, wrinkles, fine lines, tightening, opening the eyes.
Amazing.
There's a treatment, a 10-minute treatment specifically for the eyes. People see a change right from the first session. So they do, for example, 30 minutes or 40 minutes for the body. And while they're here, they do the face.
Right, absolutely.
Another 10 minutes, 20 or 30 minutes. For the face, I can select again what I want, targeted treatment, forehead, or cheekbones, whatever the condition is and where I want to emphasize.
Amazing. And you can do it twice a week.
Twice a week again for several weeks until we get the optimal results. But then when they start with the eyes, they usually continue on the whole face.
And then the whole body.
And then the whole body for an hour. We're not touching the customer on the skin directly. The treatment head does the whole work. There's no gel, there's no product. So the customer feels safe.
Yes.
They have their own bodysuit. They take it home, they wash it, they bring it back. The hose allows us to be from a distance.
Right.
Most of the time, she's going to be laying down on her stomach. So there's not really any risk, and they feel really safe. For the face, they have their little flaps here when they do a treatment.
Oh, so they go back so there's no cross-contamination.
And this is why they really felt okay to go back right away to the services.
Another thing, we're talking about innovation and technology, but what I love personally is the iPad and the whole technology that you have. Actually, the patient data and the whole protocol are all saved.
And so all the questions are here, the profile, the evaluation, the pictures. So there's a way to take pictures, always the same pictures, same distance, same opening between the legs, lighting, and then you can compare them with the software in the tablet.
That's amazing.
The first one, the fifth one, the 15th, and so on, and then you can see the changes.
That's amazing.
Really. So it's really well done. The machine is connected. From a technician aspect, much easier. From a customer aspect, consistent, feels the same, results are faster. Everyone is happy. When you invest with Endermologie, when a clinic has an LPG device, it's not just a device for cellulite reduction or for just face or just body.
Or beauty.
You have multiple possibilities of working on the body, on the face, in the aesthetic application, and then you can evolve with it.
Yes, that's what's interesting for me. You want to invest in something that you know you will grow with it.
Yes.
You can learn more, you can do a lot more than just, like you said, beauty applications. And that's one of the things, as a teacher of oncology aesthetics,
True.
I know that you can do post-cancer treatments for like
Yes.
breast cancer, like pain reduction.
Yes.
There's so many different applications. You mentioned burned survivors as
Yes.
well. So you can actually grow as a professional with the device as well. So it's really a platform for your success if you really want to go further.
And it's true, because as a woman or a man, when you come for a specific condition, you have multiple other things. I
Yes.
mean, we're a body.
Yeah.
We go through traumas, we go through pain, we go through certain things in life
Right.
that our body change and needs that support. So if I'm coming to you for my, I don't know, saddlebag, cellulite, name it, or my stomach, and then I have a C-section or I had a cancer, you can use this technology on me.
Exactly.
I mean, we have so much testimonies about that. The well-being about it
Right.
is phenomenal. When I'm here and talking about the business opportunity
Right.
with a business owner of purchasing a technology like this, and we're talking numbers and we're talking potential, I tell them, I feel for you, because honestly, there's so much out there. And I'm going to be the first one to tell you my technique is the best, but there's other ones that are going to tell you the same thing.
Exactly.
And they're all good.
Right.
It really all depends on what you want to do and how you want to optimize everything. Here we have, I believe, the foundation of any business in our industry.
No,
You
absolutely.
need to rehab the body before adding anything to it.
Exactly. We're optimizing, like you said,
Optimizing
the normal
it.
functions.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
You're able to target so much in one treatment.
Exactly.
So full body, 40 minutes, cellulite, skin tightening, body contouring with cellulite,
Right.
front and back.
Exactly.
Since we got back from this pandemic, we're in touch with our customers and talking to them on a regular basis. They're telling us this is the number one service that I'm selling the most since we got back.
Right.
People wanted to feel good.
That's true. I did speak to some of our common clients,
Yes.
and they're booked. They're
Booked
overbooked.
morning
Yeah.
to night. You make
Exactly.
money with it. Yes. You also enhance anything else you have. Absolutely. And customers keep coming to you on a regular basis because they get really addicted to it. From a consumer perspective, from a professional perspective,
Yes.
it is a good investment.
Exactly. I think it would be good to talk about results as well,
Yes.
because this is the one thing that, consumers and also professionals will, ask, what are the results? How does it work? How many
Yes.
treatments and so on?
Yes.
So can you talk about that?
Yes. Again, if you've been in the industry for 30-something years, somehow you got to do something good.
Right. Absolutely.
It has to work. Results are there. Customers are buying machines, and a second one and a third one. They continue with endermology when they start with it. They may get other things, other technologies, new technologies, perfect, but they combine with it.
Right.
They
Exactly.
don't let go of it,
No,
because
exactly.
this is the link to everything else. When I give conferences to my customers, for their customers, when I do the coaching and all that, the same question comes back all the time. Does it come back?
Oh.
Do
right.
you get that?
Yes. Yes. That's like the number one question.
The
Yeah.
number one question. And then I laugh and I love it. I say, what comes back?
Exactly.
We're not removing anything. We're not injecting anything. So the only thing we can't do is stop time.
Right. Of course.
Once you get your results and you stop doing it for weeks or months or whatever, you are continuously aging.
Right. Exactly.
And by aging, you are going back to your initial condition.
Right.
If I have a condition of swelling on my legs, I will always have it unless I treat it. I don't have to treat it 2 times a week
No.
forever.
Right.
I have to do it in the beginning, so I boost my system and my system starts working for me. Once my body understands,
You can
I can
maintain.
slow down to once a month, and that's what it is, not to go
Right.
back to my initial state. Depends again on how many sessions you purchase. We go from 20 sessions to 40 sessions. Some customers do 10 sessions, do 50 sessions, but the concept is packages.
Right.
Why? Because you need to rehab. Your changes are going to happen the first session. You're going to see it. So only imagine if you come for 20 sessions. So price-wise, it's the most affordable treatment and the most complete treatment in terms of results.
Well, you were telling me
Part of
that in
it.
Europe, that's it's really something that's part of
Everywhere.
their of their
Yes.
lifestyle habits. Where
Yes.
here it's starting to be more. I mean,
Yes.
known.
People from Europe that move in here, they open a business, they call us, they don't question, they just want to know how much is it and they want to integrate it.
Right.
Because whether they're from Eastern Europe, France, they know about this. It's over there, it's well known. It has been there since 1987.
Right.
So it's pretty well established and it's part of people's lifestyle. You don't convince them that they have to go for an endermology treatment, whether face or body.
No, it makes sense to them.
It makes sense to them.
I think it actually improves clients' quality of life as well, because it's not just the treatment when they're coming on the bed, but they're also, you're educating them on better lifestyle habits and things like that, because they'll want to be more careful. It's like going to the gym. Usually if you go to the gym, you'll eat better, you'll try to sleep better.
You're investing time and money, you want it to work.
And we are in a period where everybody is going into more healthy technologies or healthy habits.
People are more conscious.
Yes, exactly.
Of what they're ingesting, what they're doing to their bodies.
Yes, exactly.
They're more careful, they read more, they question more.
Exactly.
So this is your best asset. The customers want to feel good, they feel safe, we'll go and see why. And also, they needed to get something going because we stayed home for 3 months without doing anything and eating. So they had
and
to...
the contact also, that's very important. So
absolutely.
We're talking about well-being, but we're also talking about mental health, like just having that contact and that relaxation, because pandemic was really stressful for a lot of people.
Whomever said we're not essential, I think we are.
We are.
I think we're really essential.
I think we are. One thing I think that's important to mention, because we didn't talk about it, but is the training.
Yes.
This is something that I value a lot, education. So if you want to talk about the program a little bit.
We created different programs. Over the years, we've created a continuous, unlimited continuous training. So basically, you can come as much as you want, as long as you want, as often as you want, and then you are part of the academy. There are different classes, because with this technology, when you first get it, you're going to have 2 or 3 days of training, not 4 hours, because we go through the anatomy, we go through the different possibilities in aesthetics only, and then you can evolve. You start working with it, experiencing success, failures, challenges, questions, come back to us, and then we move you up into some more expert trainings and so on, and people continuously evolve with it. I mean, I've been doing this since 2002 and I'm still getting trainings. We love it because the technique is evolving all the time. It does not stagnate.
Right. And I know we have a particular situation here in Quebec. We have the benefit of having an association, right? So I know it's different from other provinces, but you guys are working on that.
In Quebec, we are partnering with an association, a massage therapist association, where when you're trained through the academy for 400 hours, now again, it's not 400 hours here.
Right.
It's 400 hours total with the courses, with the practice in your own clinic, exams, certifications, and so on. So it totals up 400 hours.
Right.
Then you'll be able to give massage therapist receipts. Now, if you're trained with the LPG, and as long as you're using LPG, you could be giving receipts in massage therapy.
That's amazing.
So now we have to work on the rest of Canada, but every state is different.
Right. Different regulations.
Exactly. So
but that's amazing.
Absolutely. It's a big, big advantage. When you're about to make a choice about a technology to incorporate into your practice, there are, for me, key elements that will make me make the choice. This is one of the reasons why we've been having LPG for so many years. So the first thing that I have to say when I have to summarize it is, it's been there for long enough to believe in the results and the efficiency of this technique.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
It's been proven.
It has been proven. The studies are there. Sometimes people ask me, could you send me some studies? They never go through all of them.
Of course.
There's so many of them.
I have to say, yes.
And then you realize, okay, well, if it does this, it can do that. But just start with one, right?
You're right.
Then we have the fact that the technology can give you a variety of protocols. With one machine, you can have a menu of 5 pages. Body contouring, cellulite, skin tightening, face, anti-gravity, pores, drainage, lymphatic drainage, muscle tension. There's so much you can do with it. Men, women, again, the variety of treatments.
Right.
And the return on your investment. It has a variety of protocols which allows my investment to be worth it.
Yes, absolutely. It's not expensive, to be honest,
not
when you think about everything that you can do with that.
2 machines in one. When you can do so much on so many people, contraindications are minimal. There's not much risk to it.
Right.
I mean, your investment is worth it.
Absolutely.
20 to 30 customers that purchase a package, whether a package of 20 sessions or 30 or 40, your investment is covered.
Right.
And those customers stay with you
Yeah, and they come back.
every month. They're years with our clients. The consumer keeps coming for years. They get used to it. They see the benefit. There's so much science behind this. There's so much feeling good about it that we felt it is part of what we want to do and what we want to give to our customers. I ask my clients most of the time, when you decided to open your business, it's not because you just wanted to buy equipment.
Right.
It's because you love what you do.
Exactly.
You want to make people feel good.
Make a difference.
Make a difference in people's lives. This is what we do. What are the things that make you choose this versus that?
Right.
What fits into your values, your principle, because you have to respect that. We are in the non-invasive, safe, secure, yet results, longevity, science. It's not a trend. It has been there for so many years. And there's a technology that came out a year and a half, 2 years ago. So they continuously evolve.
Oh, it's amazing. It's exciting. So I hope you can see all the benefits, not only for your consumers, but really for your business of working with Endermologie by LPG. So thank you again so much for your time.
Thank you.
And if you want to find out more information, they can contact you. So you can do, we're going to be talking about it a lot more.
We'll do more about it.
Yes.
There's so much to know.
Yes.
This is just one of the aspects of this beautiful technique. Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Elgha.
My pleasure. Thank you for having us.